Minutes. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to applaud and encourage the ongoing peace process in Colombia. Over the last 52 years, Colombia has witnessed an armed conflict between the government and the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, or FARC. The conflict has taken a serious toll on the country. 220,000 people have been killed, and more than 6.8 million people have been forced from their homes. The fighting has been especially difficult for the rural areas of the country. But a new day is on the horizon for the people of Colombia. The country is on the verge of an historic peace agreement with the FARC. In fact, the government and the FARC signed a ceasefire agreement on June 23rd. This was seen as one of the few remaining roadblocks to a final peace agreement. With all that is going on in the world today, it would be easy to miss the important progress taking place in Colombia. The peace process isn't garnering the media attention that some other foreign affairs are, but it's going to have just as important an impact on global affairs. Last year, I had the opportunity to travel to Colombia with the Armed Services Committee and my colleague from Arizona, Mr. Gallego, whose mother is from Colombia. It didn't take long for me to realize that Colombia is a beautiful and fascinating country, and I was very impressed with the hospitality of the Colombian people. It also became clear during my trip that the majority of Colombian people want things to be better in their country, and they're committed to the peace process. Mr. Speaker, Colombia is our closest and strongest ally in Latin America, so the peace process is very important not only to Colombia, but also to the United States. Their future opportunities are also ours. Colombia has a growing economy with immense potential based on their abundant natural resources, culture of very hard work. A more stable Colombia will allow the country to further expand their economy, which will be a benefit to us right here at home. At a time when there are so many foreign policy challenges around the globe, Colombia is a rare success story. The country was literally on the verge of becoming a failed state, but now they're a leader in the region. The United States maintains significant bilateral relations and has provided important diplomatic assistance to the Colombian government. But we have done so without becoming overly involved in their local affairs. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to emphasize my strong support for the Colombian peace process, and I call on every member of this House to also lend their support to that process. We need to encourage our neighbors in South America. I want to commend President Santos for his leadership and his commitment to a lasting peace. I also want to highlight the important work of Ambassador Pinzon. I appreciate his friendship, and I applaud his work to strengthen the partnership between the United States and Colombia. Ultimately, only the people of Colombia can reach the lasting peace agreement that restores justice and order to their country. But the United States can, and I believe we must, stand ready to assist the Colombian government as they finalize this process, and then as they move their country out of conflict and into a period of stability and lasting peace. And I yield back the balance of my time.